Hello folks, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. This time, I have the full game and its expansion, and you may be hearing music in the background. If I could get into the game, I'll skip it. Thank you. You know when you linger on the screen long enough, you get a new thing? You get a different cutscene. I presume I'm getting the Heavens Ward version. So, yeah. So, I recorded all the other things on the free trial. That's just how prolific of a, recorder I am. So, here's Drum Koran. As stripperific as ever. So anyway, let's check one thing first, that everything's fine, because I'm paranoid I'm somehow not recording right. Yeah. No, well, that's fine down there. The mic is clearly non-muted. So is the speaker. I'm recording locally, 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 recording locally. Yeah, also, sorry about that. I've just recorded thinking I've been recording so many times and then haven't been. I'm obsessed about making sure everything's fine. It's probably a bit of the OCT in there too, so. Or making it worse or whatever, so. It's fantastic all around is what I'm saying. Let me just take a quick drink. Just after recording the first few episodes of Broforce. I have so many series going on. Too many, to be honest. It's not that I can't keep up. I can keep up fine. It's just I don't want to be tossing out too many at you. Also, I looked into the, what's this? Ah, it's for this thing. But anyway, I looked into when you can get one of those retainers, and it's like a level 17 quest. So I could get it pretty quickly. Miqo'te actually gives it. Miqo'te, or whatever her name is. Okay, so I could go do some more wave quests, or I could go do something else. What level is the quest I currently call to see? It's been a while since I played this, a good while, so the controls are a little iffy with me. Level 15, level 4, I'll be fine. So, let's teleport. Annoyingly, I didn't grab the thing at the other place, so. Like Lunaska. So, we'll go back to New Gardenia. I will have to pop back to New Gardenia again to get the next let's open this to get next quest here for whatchamacallit, the Lancers once they hit level 15. But that's not a big deal. Like I said, it's been quite a while since I played this, so I have to figure out how I play it again. And I'm thinking about, when it comes to free companies, I'll probably end up joining the one back at the deserty place I began with. Because why not? They're the characters, and like its leader, I know, I actually know who he is and whatnot. Actually, no. I know the other leaders as well, but actually, that's the faction I've had the most interaction with out of all three. So, I'll join them. I could go to the Gold Saucer, but no. Actually, it's Seek Passage. A ticket is required for passage to the Marauder Gold Saucer. If you don't have one, I'm afraid I must ask you to be on your way. Oh, that's okay. Go to the ticket booth to get tickets and they tell you fuck off. You should have bought one, you know, already have one. But awfully polite. And we'll show you the Heaven's Ward, you know, little thing at some stage. Like I was saying, when you linger in the menu enough, and that answers thing. But it's just, I want to play a bit. Because I've been waiting to play this or the more the Nova missions for a while. So, you know, StarCraft 2, the Nova mission packs. And that's how far ahead of recording StarCraft stuff. I presume by the time this is released, StarCraft 2 stuff will be shown on my channel. I've finished StarCraft 2, and likely by the time this is released, I'll finish the Nova packs. Drowning Wench, I think it is. I think that's where the quest giver is, anyway. And I was right. Baderon. Alright then. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Say it wherever you like, mate. I'll be with you in a... Aye, I'm Baderon, alright. Who's asking? Aye. I heard of you. Sorry. Heard I've got a job for a capable venture, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fair warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleeding hairy. But if you think you're still interested, let me know, and I'll fill you in on the details. Baderon, the proprietor of Drowning Wench, has need of a capable adventurer. I thank you for taking the time to help me out. Now I'm sure you're busy, so I'll come straight to the point. Word has it that some suspicious-looking buggers have been sneaking in and out of the Sashtasha Seagrat, and I need a trustworthy sort to head up north of Airport and find out who they are and what they're up to. Don't sound like much, I know. But it weren't so long ago. But it weren't so long ago as the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folks are feeling a bit nervous. Let me read that again, because I'm trying to read them as it's wrote there, so I'm trying to speak it with his, you know, way, and it feels like I'm saying it wrong. And I feel like I'm saying it wrong many times anyway, so. But it weren't so long ago as the Fishback's pet pirates paid us an unwelcome visit, and folk are feeling a bit nervous. If you will permit me, Master Baderon, I should be happy to elaborate. Rainier, alright. Ooh, fancy looking dude. I like the thing on his back. Well, if it ain't the chief yellow jacket himself, to what do I owe this rare honor, Commodore Rainier? Come to make sure me patrons are behaving, or just thirsty? Neither, in fact. I was informed that you had requested an adventurer to assist in my investigation. Came to offer what information I could sift from recent reports. Oh, that's mighty generous. Normally in games it's like, oh, you offered someone who could actually help. You got someone who could actually help. Well, I better come in shitting your cornflakes then. You know. Over the course of the past moon, there have been several sightings of an unfamiliar vessel off the coast of Airport, in the vicinity of the Isles of Umbra. This information came to my attention no more than a few weeks after a squad of my own soldiers had completed a routine patrol of the region, the Sasha Seagrot included. Satasha Seagrot. Their search revealed little, save that a family of Kurls had taken up residence in the caves. Nothing to concern us, in short. Sorry, just turning off my heater. In light of recent developments, however, it would seem wise to search Satasha again. But with the Sangren testing our defences daily, I'm willing to assign the task to the limited forces at my disposal, our line as stretched as it is. Thus I sought the services of a competent adventurer to conduct an investigation in our stead. Any aid you can offer in this matter would be greatly appreciated. Then it is settled. Satasha is located in western Ul'dah. For more detailed instructions on how to reach the place, I suggest you consult Vilmalpa. She can be found at the ferry docks on the lower decks. You are the man. Good luck to you, lad. So, let's get going. I need to grab the Marauder thing though, so I'll go do that first. The reason I want to grab the Marauder thing is, and don't worry, I won't be leveling it now, I'll be doing that later. I want to grab it because I think to get to Dragoon I need like 20 Marauder, 30 Lancer. So I probably want to become a Dragoon at some stage, so I want to at least have this. Licensed to Reeve and a Culinarian. No, I can't be interested in any of these. I'll deal with the pirate stuff. Well, not pirate stuff. The global level quests here when I want to level my thing. Marauder. I'll basically do what I did with the Lancer, but over here. Oh, Rainier is over here. Cool. As Commodore of the Old Jackets, it is my duty to ensure peace and security of Lumnosa. The lives and livelihoods of our citizens are my primary concern. Ho there, adventurer. Curious about the Marauder's Guild, are ye? Any axe worth wielding needs 2 hands on the haft and has a blade fucking chop clean through a galley's mast. That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness and brutal force. If you're of a mind to make the Marauder's art your life's work, then our guild welcomes you with open arms. What say you, lad? Keen to join our ranks? Well then, here's a bit of guild history so you know what you're getting into. It all started with ships, you see. What ships got to do with axes, you ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees for timber. And since only the navigator herself knows when a ship will run afoul of a storm or worse, it makes sense for a crew's carpenter to carry an axe on board. But any tool on a ship can become a weapon, and the axe is perfect for hooking yourself over the rail of an enemy vessel, letting loose in this whirl of steel, and generally laying waste all about you. Actually, I remember there's a guy on YouTube, and he does like weapon reviews, and I remember I've seen a bit of one of his videos talking about weapon zombie apocalypse thing, just as an idea, and he was saying that an axe would be better than a sword because, you know, swords. Well, the way he made them sound much more of a finicky weapon. The axes, this is just the impression I was getting. They were more reliable. Like even if the axe blade goes dull, it still will work. If a sword blade goes dull, it's not going to be as effective. And frequently axes have a spike on the back of them, so that will still certainly, you know, work wonders. So yeah, just got reminded of that there because we're talking about axes. As more seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody art of the Marauder begin to take shape, especially among pirates, where strength and skill decided your place in the world. With an eye to assembling crews of battle-ready raiders, pirates started teaching the proper way to wield a chopping blade to the new recruits, and that's how the Marauder's Guild first came to be. After the Ghislaine Accord was signed, though, the Marauder's Guild was never the same. It was taken over, restructured, and purged of its pirate elements. It had been reborn as an institution dedicated to naught but the teaching of axe fighting. The members of this new Marauder's Guild weren't too greed-driven. The members of this new Marauders Guild were no greed-driven cutthroats neither. They were warriors, but sought to use their martial prowess for the good of society. Still keen, are you? Think it over. Let me know if you decide to join our ranks. 1 second, folks. Hey, folks, and I'm back. Let me just double check. Recording locally. Recording locally. Recording locally. Recording locally. Recording locally. Locally. Everything's taking up. All's well. Just have to keep saying that till I believe it. Because otherwise, when I get in, I have to tap out and I get paranoid that I'm actually not indeed recording. Miqo'te wishes you to reaffirm your desire to join the Marauders Guild. You've decided then. You're ready to join the Marauders Guild. Alright then. All that needs doing now is to speak with the Axemaster himself. Sounds simple. Sounds simple? I've seen folks slink out of the door rather than put themselves in the path of that unnerving glare. That's the bloke right there in the middle of the room. Renzone's his name. Put some steel in your spine and look him straight in the eye when you talk to him. Lad, good fortune to you. That was weird. Yes. Sorry. Yes, I'm Rezone. Axemaster, they call me. Not the most imaginative titles, I agree, but one should not underestimate the value of directness. I welcome your interest in our guild. The art of the Marauder is used. The art of the Marauder is used to rend, to cleave, and to destroy. It is not our way to simply outfight our adversaries. We seek to overwhelm them. A Marauder must be the most powerful and enduring presence on the battlefield. We must account for most enemies defeated. And our role in combat is that of a steel whirlwind, dealing death and destruction without equal. No doubt the question has already been put to you by Miqo'te, but once more, shall I challenge your commitment? Are you prepared for the bloody carnage that awaits initiate of the Marauders Guild? Are you prepared for carnage? America! I mean, yes. Very well. Your name? Attend me well, then, Karen. Hold fast to this moment of dedication. The path of the Marauder is a jagged and perilous one. The blood that spills at your feet will ofttimes be your own. I present to you this axe as a symbol of your commitment. Your first lesson shall be how to hold it. Now grip the haft with both hands and set yourself in a solid stance. Yeah, I understand what they're talking about on that unnerving glare, because he's just standing there staring at me. It's kind of creepy. Here we go. Recommended gear, put that on. Put it there. I'll sort this all its place here later. This is just to get the first quest. You have to right click. Axemaster Rezone would have you test the edge of your new axe in combat. Excuse me. You cut a striking figure, Karen, but a rogue posing is unlikely to cut a swath through your enemies. You never know. But you stand now as a student. You stand now as a student of the axe. Let us waste no time in testing the edge of your chosen weapon. You shall wade straightway into combat as befits a novice of our discipline. Go forth and slay the bleeding, scurrying, crawling pests that plague the outskirts of Limsa Lumnosa. Lost lambs, dwarfed rats, and little ladybugs shall be your piteous adversaries this day. Return to me once 3 of each creature has fallen to your blade. And we get heavy swing. It delivers an attack with potency of 150. And I think Marauders are tanks, despite how much they're talking about damage dealing. I swear I remember seeing that. But maybe, I hope I'm wrong, because it just sounds weird. They sound like DPS. Then again, I was thinking gladiators were were a hybrid. And they don't seem to have that in this game. So... like, they were saying how some use a sword and shield, others just use a sword. But no, it's Yeah, I think it's a tank if memory serves. Okay, we'll just get down this way.